Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Hall of Fame Silver Lanes here in East Hartford, Connecticut. We are here for the finals of the Bowlwinkles Pro Shop NEBA Singles. And with me calling this final match, Rich Reynolds from Bowlwinkles. Hey, Rich.
Hey. Hi there, Bruce.
And hanging in for the last round, Randy Hagamoser. Hey, Randy.
Welcome, everybody.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much for staying. You guys are giving us some wonderful commentary on this pattern. It's a Kegel Beaten Path version 2, 41 feet, 26.05 mils, 5.71 to 1 ratio. And the most interesting thing here, guys, we always talk about is this pair has been out of play for the last 2 matches. What did you guys see as these guys were lining up in practice?
I mean, for Joe, the left lane hooked for him when he squared up. He moved over the right lane and he went bucket. Jay slowing his ball speed down to get it to circle a little bit in the back. Looks like he has a good look on both lanes just through warm-up anyway. See what happens with Joe on the right lane now. But I know he left a bucket. I think he might be amped up from throwing it really hard on 31 and 32 still.
And that is a web tour he's throwing, he told me. And by the way, it's DiPetto is his name. I confirmed it with him.
Joe DiPetto.
Looks a little more right.
He obviously made the move.
He moved right, yeah.
Look at how straight it goes, right? Just 2 matches can make a big difference, right?
Yep.
And, of course, Jay Johnson, Joe never having won. And Jay Johnson, the holder of not 1 but 2 trios titles, having won in 2007 and having won just this year.
This year with R.J. Broge and, was it R.J. Broge?
Bill Webb.
And Bill Webb,
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Beat us in the round of 8.
Great to have the trio format back. A lot of people have been asking for it. And a lot of entries. And look at that coming up high. Breaks up the 4-6. Leaves just the 7. And there we go. Rich, want to thank you so much for being our title sponsor.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And you're still at Apple Valley, right?
Apple Valley Bowl. Yep. Plantsville, Connecticut.
Plantsville,
I love
Connecticut.
bowling that building.
Yeah, we're not going back there. We had gone back there many
quite a few years, yeah.
24 lane center, right?
36.
Sorry, I knew that.
2-sided, split-sided.
That's right.
Yeah, 36.
And goes out for burger and fries, comes back with steak and potatoes to make the 7-pin.
The crowd was helping it.
Crowd goes wild, crosses a lot of boards, and over he goes. So now Johnson has opened up with a strike as well. Yeah, he would take the early lead.
In warm-up on that lane, he was throwing it a lot slower than he did the match before, so looks like it must be tighter for him. Obviously, nobody's bowled on that for a couple games. So
Jay throwing that Electrify. He did try the Burner Pearl. Obviously put it away. Needs a little bit more reaction on this pair, I would assume, being tighter.
The Burner's just too straight, too deep.
Yeah. Beautiful shot. Splits the 8-9. And there's a double for Jay Johnson. Cool and collected. This young man is bowling so well.
Yeah,
seems like we see him every month.
Yeah, he's been bowling really well lately. Both these guys had buys in the round of 16, I guess you'd call that first round.
Round of
40. Round of 40 with
really,
24 buys.
Yeah, 24 buys. So, pretty little bit easier to get a buy.
So they both came in off buys. Jay Johnson ended up beating Gary Karinsky and then Anthony Fusco, Chris Monroy, and then the last match we just watched with Malik Grove. And then, let's see.
Look at the trip on the 10. Gets the love tap.
He's definitely straighter.
Oh, he's straighter.
Much straighter.
Yeah.
Well, look at how
the speed's down a little bit too. Yeah.
Yep. And there's that tighter lane. It's really amazing. Just 2 matches. It's only doubles. It's only 2 guys on the pair, but what a difference it makes by the time we get down to the title match. Because usually by the time we're there, all the guys are playing the same spot or winning, right? So they carve it up pretty good.
But early on, the guys who could have used a lot more surface too. That really, especially down on that end of the house, they were using a lot more surface there.
Now DiPetto rips a 10-pin, won't carry.
Nope.
20-pin deficit now for DiPetto, 21 early on.
Joe went through Mike Puzo, Chris Viali, Dennis Bissonette, and our #1 seed in the Final Four with Tyler Hearn to get here.
Well, it might be number 1 seed and your ride.
I'm the ride.
Or you're the ride. Okay,
the ride.
there we go. So he doesn't leave till you
Shotgun.
do.
He doesn't leave till I
All right, that's good to hear.
But I couldn't
Good.
leave without him because I'm not going to do
there
that
you
to
go.
him. Find your own ride. You just won money. Take an Uber.
Co-pilot.
There you go. There you go.
Let's see what Joe does on this lane. Last time it was a little bit left off his hand, so.
All right. I know, folks, it's hard to see the score sometimes. We'll keep you up to date on what's going on with the score. Jay Johnson, perfect with the front 3. And Joe DiPetto, 39 through 2, leaving him 21 pins in a deficit. And a little bit light for a bucket. 2-4-5.
Surprising he can even play out there, honestly, because this morning you could not do that at all. The ball would not hook. And if you squared up, if you missed a little bit right, you saw that, or you missed left, it went left of the head pin. So it's really touchy out there for sure.
I think it was a predictive, fresh move for them. And I don't think either of them were that far right ever during qualifying.
Yeah.
What do you think they're doing it now? Just trying to keep it in play, and they almost just chops it, but he makes it.
I think, well, Jace, he's throwing it a little softer too, so he can get his ball to see that if he misses a little right, or Joe's speed is a little higher, so if he misses right, it just skates down that lane a little bit more.
Well, Joe's been consistently the fastest speed, I think, of all the finalists, really, since the round of 8, I'd have to say.
Or Malik, him and Malik for sure, yeah.
Yeah. There's neither of our horses coming through. You did mention Jay.
Yeah.
Rich, when we got to this point.
We'll give him a half credit.
One of my 3 picks.
Half credit, yeah. Third credit. It's like Jay with his studio
right,
title. Yeah,
third.
same thing. You get a third credit.
I watch Jay every week in our league bowl on Monday, and he throws it so good. So.
And he just did again there. Another 8-9
Got out of that
split.
one clean.
That
That thing was called off the stand with a
perfect.
lot.
Jay Johnson making a statement, pulling away. 34 pin lead already. And not like DiPetto has opened. Jay Johnson front 4. Jay taking his time here. So Jay's not on staff with Storm, or is he? He's got a Storm shirt on?
No, he is not.
He's not, okay.
No.
He's got the Electrify in his hand. He's got the Storm shirt on.
I think he just likes the Storm product.
Yeah.
I think
he's making a case for it if he's interested.
I think he was just debating how that carry he had last time on that, where he just kind of knocked out the 10.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord! Rips the rack.
Got a clean look with
Front
that.
5.
I just
Jay
moved the board
Johnson.
left, just hoping for the light mixer.
Well, that wasn't a light mixer. He ripped the rack on that one. That was gorgeous. I mean,
This could be
all
over
the right
very
moves.
quickly.
If Joe can't put a double together here in the next couple of frames, guys, you got to believe it could be over. Of course, stranger things have happened.
Absolutely.
44 pin lead now for Johnson through 5 frames.
Looks like he got a little slower, a little softer.
DiPetto high for a 4-pin. Can't make it
That
happen.
looked like the better of every shot he's thrown this game.
Yeah.
Just a little too soft.
He's only missed the pocket that once for the bucket, but
Maybe just
not
a little too
carrying.
far left,
Yeah.
too, so he didn't want to throw it away from the head pin. He's got to run this down and start striking. I think if he did that with that speed on the left lane, I think he would open up the lane a little bit for himself rather trying to force it into the pocket.
Thanks to Storm, we had a couple ball giveaways. The alternate at 1062, missing the at-large cut by a stick, was Justin Bykowski. He wins a Storm ball, and Mark Bouchard won our raffle. Anybody who signs up in advance, all you have to do is sign up. You're automatically entered into a raffle to win a Storm ball. Give away 2 balls per tournament.
Joe move a little left with his feet. No.
And got it out. See, that shot would have recovered, I think, on 32.
Yeah.
Or 31 and 2, but not here.
Nope.
And another bucket.
Just got to be a little softer with it, just a little bit.
2-5 and trouble for Joe. He can't be nibbling around the edges here. He needs to get this figured out.
It's a tough spare too.
He definitely looks uncomfortable. He's falling off some of the shots. He's trying to like play with that touchness.
And no trouble.
Still got
with
it.
the 2-5.
Yeah, a little softer with that spare. I think if you utilize that with the strike ball.
He's clean on the tough pattern, but unfortunately he's up against the buzzsaw.
Yeah.
And Jay Johnson's front 5. Guys, next tournament, 4-9 and 4-10, April 9th and 10th. BuddiesProShop.com singles down at Nutmeg. $1,000 added by Buddies. And it's the first Paul Foray Memorial Stop. That's a $10,000 separate prize fund.
Sport pattern.
Pattern.
Baby.
That's going to be a toughie.
Oh.
Guaranteed.
I love bowling in those ones.
Bring your grind out
the barn
shoes to that one,
burners.
kids. And
Shoot 250 the last game to finish plus 30 and make it.
Baby. There you go. Might see an undercut down
Looks
there.
good.
Actually. And how about another dead flush? It's not like there's any doubt on these hits, guys.
Nope.
He's just ripping racks and just running away with this. Congratulations to Jay Johnson, killing it. I shouldn't say congratulations yet, a little bit early. But he does have a 57-pin lead through 6, and Joe DiPetto has not opened. That's impressive.
Need some X's from Joe, though.
Yeah, make it a match. April 30th is our senior event at Walnut Hill, sponsored by Logo Infusion. April 30th to May 1st, our non-champs, also at Walnut Hill, Ace Mitchell.
It's been a few years since it's been there.
Nice center.
Oh, beautiful center.
Yeah.
Beautiful, clean.
Yeah, we like bowling there.
And that left and through the beak for a 2, 4, 6, 7. And
those red circles, that's what he needs. That's what Joe really needs.
Could this be a
some
turning
X's
point?
and some circles.
Now let's see Joe get up and double here. This is going to take us down to the low 40s.
I'm thinking he makes it.
I was going to say, what are the odds?
Yeah.
What are the odds right now?
Here we go.
He made a couple earlier today,
yeah, he
too.
Did. He made the 4-9. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, we've officially got the predictions in.
I'm going with he makes it. When you're running strikes, everything's going your way.
Going your way.
Yeah.
Stay hot. I would just like to point out that I just say congratulations, Jay Johnson. I would just like to say that. And then he goes 2, 4, 6, 7. Does not make it, but still 72 pacing to 232. And Joe to 193.
Needs them all for 33.
39. Yep. So Joe can very much make this a game. He can still force Jay Johnson to double, but he's got to start striking.
It's just too straight through the front.
Straight, left, baby split, trouble.
Yeah.
Gonna make this. Joe just can't get comfortable. Just doesn't have that reaction. I think he was kind of counting on that recovery. I think those 2 buckets really threw him. And can't open the lane up at all. Now he's staring at a baby split that's pretty much a must make at this point. Get him to the 220s. He would still need more help from Jay Johnson. And can't convert. Now down to 210, which means that Jay just needs 2 out of 3 marks. Well, I'm still not going to say congratulations again to Jay Johnson because I don't want him to throw 2 more splits. Rich, anything else coming up for you? You going to Nationals this year?
Yeah, we're going to Nationals. We bowl June 28, 29.
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday in Vegas. Yep.
We got a trip 4.
There's one. That's the first one.
Yeah, we have a good group of guys that go out to bowl Nationals every year. We rent a house, so keeps the guys out of trouble. And
not necessarily.
PJ out with your group? PJ goes with you?
Yeah, PJ's with our group. Yeah, we have a bunch of good bowlers that go out and try to make a run at it.
Got some early high scores already out there.
There are.
Just kicked out. We're in our 2nd week, 3rd week out there.
Yep.
Starting March.
Yeah, shout out to the guys that are bowling out on tour too. Paul Smith's bowling well on tour.
That's right.
Trying-
Saw him at the Storm Cup.
Yeah, he's doing well. So
Jason Belmonte wins title number 29.
Did he DNF in Lobach just now?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
No, he bowled. He just missed by. I think it was
Just a
like
few,
32nd.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only
Yeah.
missed by a few.
He posted. He was right in the hunt.
Yeah.
He posted.
After the
I tell
first
you,
6,
Paul,
I saw the
I've
post.
been,
and
I've
I
been
didn't
so
see anything
impressed
after
with
that.
Paul converting his game to get straighter
Yep.
and more behind it.
Yeah.
I think he's really adapted his game to the role that he needs out there.
Yeah, we work on a lot of stuff, just fundamentals and form and post and shots. So,
You said it earlier. Education is a big factor.
yeah,
Whether no matter what level you're at,
that's right.
the higher level you want, the more you need to know.
Yeah. Problem with knowing a lot, you can cloud your brain a little bit. So that we got to.
Overthink, make
Yeah.
wrong decisions.
Who else do you work with down there?
I work with a lot of guys. A lot of guys are trying to get better. Jason Ray. There's a bunch of guys that we work with.
Wow. Jay Johnson.
Put the double together in the 8th and
on
9th.
the
That
double
locks it up.
train.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Now
pretty
you
much
can
lock
say it.
up.
Now you can say
Can I say it? Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Jay Johnson on your first regular singles title, but it will go down as his third NEBA title.
So no one got a new title today of the top
counting,
4.
No new titles, but a lot of great competition.
Great bowling today.
And great show by Joe DiPetto. And of course now he strikes.
Now he strikes, yeah.
Yeah.
The typical,
So there
it doesn't
you
matter
go.
anymore.
So
Now he's relaxed and can feed it to the right.
there you go.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on today.
Oh, so much. So appreciate you being on and for the great commentary and analysis
Excellent.
of
Yes,
this
thank
pattern. And normally we have to count on Mr. Forey, ball driller to the stars, but he went home with his family, and so thanks for pinch hitting for us and for sponsoring and supporting NEBA all these years. And
Great to be here.
yeah, and for our 40-year friendship, I guess how long whatever that is. So
Well, I'm only
that's always
53,
good.
so
Oh, okay.
40 years is
He saw you in the nursery.
when you were 9, yeah.
a
all
junior
that,
league
so
somewhere.
There you go. That's good. So, God damn, I'm old. Good Lord. Thanks for the reminder.
Well, been bowling a long time, so yeah.
There you go. That's all right. And Randy, thanks for sticking around and
Always a blast.
give your man a ride home. High qualifier. Great showing by Ty and Joe DiPetto, wrapping things up, going off the sheet for 210 possible. And boy, he could have used these strikes about 3 frames ago. And great showing for Joe.
Yeah, see, he got softer and just
he
fed
got
it to the
softer
right.
and right,
Excellent
yep.
right.
Started to get that recovery.
Yeah,
so.
excellent.
Great showing by Joe DiPetto. Congratulations.
No, this would be a good learning experience for him for sure. Next time he sees it, be
And
a quicker
what a-
move.
Yep. And
Yep.
what a wonderful young man. It's just always a smile on his face. Never seen him angry. Never seen him
Nope.
get frustrated.
Comes
He's
up,
just a
shakes your
great
hand all the
guy.
time. Just-
he's
yeah.
a great guy.
Yep.
Great guy. So great to see the good guys do well. And now Mr. Johnson wrapping things up. And Electrified does it again. 260 in the wood for Jay
Convincing
Johnson.
win.
Convincing win here for his first singles title, and you knew it was coming. Throwing the ball so well.
Yeah, he's been really bowling well in NEBA's.
I want to thank all you for coming out, folks, and watching the live stream, supporting us out here. Thanks for all the great comments. I want to thank Becky and Danny, of course, and Debbie was here today. And thanks to the whole NEBA staff, everybody on the executive committee, and Jay Johnson cruising to the 260 range. We'll see you once again April 9th and 10th at Nutmeg Bowl, Buddy's Pro Shop Singles. Sign up at bowlneba.com. Get ready for the tough pattern, long sport pattern. My favorite.
Yeah.
Not. Neither one of my favorite.
I like it.
He likes it. Randy likes it. How are you going to play that, Randy? Do you know? Off the edge?
I don't want to tell you
In?
my no.
Oh, come on.
I'm not a typical lefty. I'm not going to be throwing a purple hammer across the lane on long.
I was going to say.
Off the edge.
There we go.
Yeah, off the.
Jay Johnson wraps things up 262. Once again, guys, thanks so much for sitting in. And,
Thanks for having me.
Hopefully we'll see you
Absolutely.
down in Nutmeg.
Yeah,
All right?
definitely.
Okay, everybody, take care. We'll be back with our interview with Jay Johnson.